say that like that.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Okay, I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink, and I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I'm your host, Isaac William Joseph. Right next to me is my best friend. What?
Sorry, I had to touch you.
You apologize for something you did on purpose.
Yeah.
I can tell them who you are.
I'm Jordan.
There's probably a bunch of new people tuning in on this, actually.
Yep, I'm Jordan Van Cleve. That's all you need to know.
Jordan Van Cleve of the Too Many Words podcast. But yes, it is episode 146, right? Of the Too Many Words podcast. Okay, so odds are this is the first recording that comes out after Des Moines Con. And as we just spoke, it's after all the episodes that we put out for Des Moines Con. Jordan, tell me again what your plan was for releasing the content for Des Moines
Con. Full recording over the whole day. We try to jam-pack as much people in as we can every day. So, yeah. We're also thinking about maybe doing a live stream, but I still got to figure out how the heck that works. So we might just save the live stream for next year and not do a bonus episode at all. Just have the live stream. But we're going to release it on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday for the following of the convention, because there's going to be an episode for every day of the convention.
You get a break from us on Thursday and Friday. But now we're here on a Saturday, especially if you're tuning in right away when these release.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, as of right now, we are recording from the past.
The past.
The before times.
It is the Sunday preceding Des Moines Con.
Yes. What's the date and time, sir?
It is Sunday, May 25th, 10:24 p.m.
So, Jordan, why do you got us recording so late?
That was the wrong one. There we go.
Why'd you do that?
Because you made a joke.
No, it's legit. Why? It's like almost 11. It's almost 11. Tell me why we had to wait so long.
You tell me, man. This was your idea.
Okay. Truth be told, guys, listening people, there was a bunch of dogs up and out, and one of our roommates was about to show up and excite all the dogs, and then get ready for work, and then leave and excite all the dogs, and then move in the front yard, which still somehow excites all the dogs, and it was just not going to be good. The camera got moved while we were waiting, and that's exactly the stuff that I was trying to avoid. And so, we got more than one dog right now, which is atypical these days.
Yeah.
Did we ever have the podcast? Yeah, we did.
Depressingly.
Yeah. Sorry. I was trying to remember if we had...
Episode 2 was... yeah, that happened.
That was episode 2?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
We didn't put her down in episode 2. She was in episode 2.
She was in episode 2.
Struggling.
Maya. Yeah.
Mayora.
Wow.
Miss her a lot.
That's such a throwback. Mayora. Sorry, we're talking about dogs that you may or may not know of.
Long-time fans would at least recognize us talking
day
about
oneers. Day oneers know who we are talking about.
Don't remember. It might have been episode 6. That
put her down?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Jordan, what's on the chopping block today? What are we talking about? Do you want to just open up the episode with the Get Them Lip Sweat segment since we don't exactly know what we're talking about this week? Sorry, guys. All we're doing really right now is just prep work for the Des Moines Con convention, which is weird to say as you are listening the week after Des Moines Con.
Yeah.
But I got a lot going on. Every single week I ask Jordan, hey, what do you want to talk about? He's like, I've been doing nothing but working. He used to say that every single week. I don't know why he's walked away. The Get Them Lip Sweat drink is here this week. What are you doing? Hello? Why does this man just get up and leave? That's crazy. But we got Mango Rush only at Little Caesars. Jordan picked this drink out. What are you doing?
What?
Why'd you get up? Please hold for Miss Jordana. Anyways, Little Caesars exclusive Mango Rush Mountain Dew flavor. It says, with a blast of natural and artificial mango sweet heat. Sweet heat? Really?
Yeah, so this is another spicy one, apparently.
I am excited, actually.
You remember the Flamin' Hot one they did?
Yeah.
That was awful.
I get really excited for spicy drink concepts.
I don't. But
It's really confusing, you know?
It makes my throat hurt.
I mean, that's like the only thing it can do, you know? It's liquid and it's cold, especially this. It's been in the fridge for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, Mountain Dew's always doing weird promotions, and Little Caesars exclusive. That's really interesting.
People in the Mountain Dew community have been going nuts over this. They're like, oh my God, you gotta get it. It's super rare.
Have you drank this before yet?
No.
Okay. Little Caesars is somehow winning on like all fronts.
Yeah.
Which is very
It's always been my
interesting
favorite
for,
pizza place, man.
I mean, it's not the best pizza,
It's not supposed to be.
but for $5, $7
I think
for a whole pizza now.
I think it's 6.
I mean,
Six or
it's not
seven.
bad pizza for $6.
You get what you pay for, and it's cheap. So
Like they got a they
That's
they
good
they are
enough for
the
me.
official pizza place for NFL. Like how the frick does that even happen? You know?
pizza.
Pizza. But yeah, Mango Rush Mountain Dew, 210 calories per can. We got
It's weird. Not sure. I ordered this off of Grubhub because I got it delivered. But like, you had to buy 2 of them, and they're like $5 a can. So like they made me buy 2 cans.
2 can?
2 cans.
2 can Sam?
Yeah.
Nice. Hello, Clover. Special visiting guest, Clover. What do you want?
She wants a kiss.
Is
Go
that what she
outside.
wants?
Go.
Is that what
Go
she
ahead.
wants?
Probably.
She is so goofy,
She absolutely is.
but she's kind of cute though. You know,
She's pretty stupid.
she reminds me of that one meme dog.
Doge?
No, maybe a little bit like the side eye dog.
Doge.
That's Doge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure then. I thought we were
Oh.
talking about like that Chow Chow that was like 15 years ago.
Chow Chow. I don't even
Like
know what you're...
Much Happy or something like that.
Yeah, that is Doge. You said side-eye dog, right?
Yeah, which I think is 2 different things. 2 different memes.
This one?
No.
What the flip are you talking about?
I'll find it online somewhere. But hey, I'm going to give this a good smell test. I'm expecting this to be like hot
Are you talking about that?
mango rings. Yeah, a little bit
That's
almost.
a Wiener.
I don't know what I was picturing in my head, but she's very expressive in her facial. Clover? Yes. Oh my gosh. She has moments like where she's like that. Yeah. Sorry guys, we're looking at dog memes now. This is so bad. But I'm going to give this a quick sip.
Isaac's not going to really drink it much because he's on a new diet.
Well, it's weird People associate diet with like losing
this-
weight.
Transparent?
Yes, it is transparent. I guess I'll talk more about it when we talk about, how my day went. Don't like take the word diet with like a grain of salt. It's not necessarily
Bro,
what.
this smells exactly like fruit stripes. Like
Really?
The chewing gum.
I think it's very similar to Sweet Lightning.
I get a little bit of sweet lining to it, but this smells like that zebra fruit stripes gum. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Fun fact: if you don't know what we're talking about when we say Sweet Lightning, that's the KFC exclusive Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is just such a G when it comes to like just partnerships.
Yeah.
They're like Travis Scott of like drinks. You all right?
I'm tasting it.
Stop making that.
That's the noise you make in a tasting, okay,
Yeah,
man?
yeah,
You're
yeah.
supposed to make that
Yeah,
noise.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
don't, I think you're crazy. Man.
Poser.
I've not posed.
Wanna
anything.
be. You're like that guy who's tasting ice cream, vanilla ice cream.
That's a 10.
Yep.
Cover all 9,000 taste buds.
Yep. Freaking fake connoisseur. Actually,
Okay.
no. You're a real connoisseur. Connoisseurs don't need to
So-
be professional.
It says sweet heat, and I was told this is supposed to be spicy.
It's not spicy at all.
It's not.
No, it's literally just like
It's just mango.
it's mango. So when it comes to expectations, I'd say that this is a 3. Because I'm like low key disappointed. Maybe you need to drink a lot of it, but I'm not really getting any heat. I mean, when it comes to overall flavor,
I feel like it's kind of there.
I think this is like one of their better drinks.
Like
from
I'm
Mountain
getting a
Dew.
faint vibe of that flaming hot flavor that they had. Like it's buried under mountains of mango.
I'm not getting any of it.
Well, I've been drinking a lot more than you.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to another sip?
I'll do another one. Yeah. Whoa! I just burped into the mic.
Yeah, you did.
That's like my own rule.
Like it's definitely there, just right on the back of the tongue.
Ah, it's almost more of a texture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's interesting. I'd recommend go try it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's
Go
pretty. Good.
try this.
It's pretty good.
Don't buy it for like the heat aspect. There's not really much to get really excited about, but I mean, for Mountain Dew standards, this is probably like a top 5 flavor for me.
Really,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say top 5.
I mean you're kind of a
Top 10 probably, but
Mountain Dew nut.
I wouldn't
So,
say a nut. I'm not.
I'd
I don't
say-
drink a can of Mountain Dew every day. I don't
I'd
know
say an easy top 3 for me is Baja Blast, Major Melon, and Sweet Lightning. Not in any particular order. Those are my favorite 3. I would easily pair those with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that is really good. I think another one that's really good, ironically, it's not Pitch Black.
My top 3.
Yeah.
Pitch Black's up there for sure. That's actually my number 1. I'd say so. Number 2 is definitely the one from Circle K. That one's really, really good.
The one from Circle K.
Yeah,
I've never had it.
it's another purple one.
See, I don't really like the grape flavors.
I don't think it's grape. I don't remember though.
Okay. When are we doing the Mountain Dew tournament?
I don't know. That's gonna require like effort because we're gonna have to source like other flavors. Because I've always wanted to try thrashed apple, but that's a Kroger exclusive, and
It is going to have to take a lot of online shopping.
Infinite Swirl is another really good one. I don't know if that's one of my top 3 though. Voltage might be. Livewire might be.
Do you think it's realistic to try to find 20 flavors?
Oh, easy,
25?
easy.
32?
Maybe not, but we could probably try for 32.
32 is the proper standard bracket.
I think we can shoot for 32 and see what we get.
All right.
We'll definitely have to source. I'd say number 3 is probably Sweet Lightning. That one's so
Sweet
good.
Lightning. Dudes, if you're listening, if you like peach ring gummies at all, Go get you some Sweet Lightning next time you're at KFC. Matter of fact, you don't even need to get the chicken, okay? Show up to the drive-thru. 1 large soda. Sweet Lightning, please. Boom. Drive off. Cost you about $3.47.
I do also really like the new Baja flavor, the Cabo one.
Fun fact. Bless you. I do not like any variation of Baja Blast.
I like the Cabo Baja more than regular Baja.
I mean, it all goes back
So-
to how much I don't like fruit punch. So
They've done like 7, 8 different variations on Baja now. All of them have been exceptionally mid. Just always behind the regular Baja.
yeah,
Except for this one. This is the one that takes the cake for me. But I also do really like fruit punch. So that probably
all right.
is.
Score this drink out of 10. I gave it a 9. Maybe like an 8.7 more accurately, but it's a really good drink.
I'm going to go with 8.7 as well.
All right, that's good. That it's not in your top 5 and it's 8.7.
It's good.
All right. I mean, I guess Mountain Dew has had a lot of flavors.
Pitch Black's 10. So, like, you know.
I mean, this is a podcast. Let's talk about it. Let's search up the long list of Mountain Dew flavors.
Well, they have so many that have been discontinued and so many that have been, like, one-offs.
So, the eBay's a thing. We could probably find them all.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to find a quick list and we could start naming things.
There's a Mountain Dew wiki, so.
I'm going to start naming off titles. Hey, you don't look it up. I want to look it up.
Okay.
It'll be more interactive that way. All right. Mountain Dew Wiki, you say?
Yeah.
Flavors. Okay. This is about to accidentally be all about freaking Mountain Dew. So I'm going to start naming all these lists, or all these flavors. You're going to tell me if you want it in the tournament and also if it's available.
It should say, but, like, I want as many as we can get.
Okay. Baja Midnight.
That's the new one. That's not come out yet.
Okay.
think.
We just had Mango Rush. There's a Dragon Fruit Mountain Dew?
Yes, that's the new Walmart exclusive replacing Frostbite. It's supposed to be, like, next month, I think.
Oh, I'm about to be a sucker for
Yes,
that.
I am actually waiting very excitedly for that one. That one's the one that we're going to try on the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
As soon as I get it, I was like, okay, you know.
I think for an even playing ground, I'm actually going to not name all these because it feels like it's going to be freaking like 200 items long.
Yeah, there's
But-
a lot of Mountain Dew flavors.
I'm looking at Supernova. I'm looking at Sweet Lightning, that Cabo you said. But truth be told, I think for an even playing field for all these drinks, we have to, like, at least from your perspective, because I'm not going to waste all this time drinking all these. But I think for an even playing field, almost none of these drinks is a flavor we're trying for the first time. That way we
Yeah.
don't have like
I don't
any
think-
bias of, ooh, this is new, this is special, this is different.
If we're doing it, like, if we're doing it, I really want to do the thrashed apple though, because that's one that's like super high on my list.
Is it available still?
As far as I know, yeah,
Kroger, you say?
yeah.
We could do it. Didn't they have like a Halloween caramel apple one?
That was I think one of the Voodoos,
Yeah.
and then there was the Fanta.
Now that caramel apple, that's a flavor that made me feel like a fat ass. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
That was good though. But it's a drink that encouraged you to feel Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. All right. Shoo.
So what did you do today, Isaac?
I worked.
Really?
Yeah, I worked.
That's cool.
Well, today it's Sunday. I went to church.
Is that where you were early this morning?
Yeah.
I was confused because I woke up early, and I was like, "Why is Isaac not here?"
Well, I got to go to first service now because, second service is 10:45 and my shift starts at 11. So,
Dang.
fun fact though, they love sending me. My exhibitor job loves sending me to Ankeny, and it's on literally the same road as my church. It's just a 10-minute,
Do you see any of your
7-minute, 5-minute.
church friends at your exhibitor job?
It's happened.
Nice.
More so, I've seen adults that just go to Sunday service, not so much salt
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, I once saw my friend Brad
Yeah.
at Sam's Club, but
What?
I once saw my friend Brad, but he didn't see me. Like I said, I was like, Brad, and he didn't turn around.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
No, he was like with his girl.
Still
So
sad.
he was like in deep conversation with her. It's fine. But let's see. Church was nice. We talked about Acts 2. The pastor this morning was really hitting home on community and
Yeah.
being devoted to one another.
Yeah.
Right. And being
Freaking awesome, man.
selfless for one another and stuff like that. He just had like this whole stance on like we're so antisocial as a generation right now.
Yeah.
Apparently he started it out with like this little story about how he went to this little Mexican restaurant and there was nobody inside.
That's weird.
I mean, there was people working.
Oh, okay.
There was employees, but there was no customers.
Okay.
Nobody at the tables. They were the only ones there, really. But apparently business was booming. They had closed their bar seating area because that's where they would keep all the delivery bags for people ordering online. They had 9 bags on the bar table, and one after another, it's just a guy picking up food, nodding at a person, and then leaving.
Interesting.
Yeah. And he just kind of puts it into perspective that, you know, we all agree that it's super easy to just do all this and not leave home and not have to socialize or talk to waiters and meet people or do any of that, you know. What are you doing?
Contumacious.
Contumacious is the word of the week. Stubbornly disobedient, rebellious. The teenager's contumacious behavior ended with him in detention for a month.
You know, Jordan has a contumacious behavior, actually. And I know I make that joke every single week if it's a negative word of the week and I compare it to Jordan. But, like, legit, Jordan...
I hate Isaac, and I wanna punch him.
Jordan
I wanna
is a
fight
little
him.
bit rebellious, you know. Truth be told, if Jordan 1,000% thinks that something's stupid, he's not gonna even try to even hear you out on it. But
No, I'll try to hear you out.
It's in a certain way, he's got his own integrity. But I don't know. I don't know how much integrity he has when he bends over backwards for certain people that I know in his life. So I don't know. Maybe it's because of the respect he has for me that he's going to voice his opinion around me because he's comfortable to do so. But damn it, is he annoying when he does it.
Okay.
I still love you.
Okay.
I still love you.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Any comments?
Nope. You get okay.
All right.
Fine.
After church.
Do what you want.
After church. You know, I hung out, mingled a little bit.
Mingled?
I guess mingled is not a good word. Is it a good word?
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
I guess it is, you know, hanging back, talking to your friends. Yes, for any of you who go to church, stop complaining that you're not making any friends, despite how long you've gone to church. When church is over, hang out. Say hi to someone, all right?
What if your church doesn't do that?
Then it's not really based in community, and that's what church should be.
What if your church hangs out beforehand?
Sure, but I just really don't. I've been to many churches in my life. I cannot grasp any sort of social situation where That's not a thing after church. After church is for when
My
people go
church-
get lunch, bruh. What
My
are you
church
talking
doesn't
about?
do anything like that unless it's potluck week. They do have the potluck week now.
Well, it's not like designated, but say after church you get. I've been to your church.
Yeah.
After church, you get done. You know, you're out there in the lobby around the stairs, and you just so happen to conversate with somebody.
I guess that kind of happens, but typically that's when people are trying to leave. So
that's still how it be.
yeah, I guess okay, yeah.
I mean, plus
Yeah.
most
No, I'm just
most of your church is
old people.
yeah, and they ain't got
Yeah.
much time left, so they gotta get back home real quick.
they on their way gone. Yep.
So, sorry, but yeah. But yeah, I talked to a few other people, and then I was on my merry way. What are you looking at my phone for?
I'm just seeing
Is
how
looking
old
at
this
your phone during the podcast
just
not
seeing-
good enough? For real, bro.
Okay, that was funny. All right, that was really.
You're trying to
funny.
piss me off in more ways than one.
No, just seeing how well this case is holding up for you.
Oh, it's doing pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. It's the typical clear one, you know. But can't complain. I love that I get to see the purple that I got it for, you know.
Excuse me.
Hi, Clover. Yeah, please do not try to get on any couches right now, okay?
Yeah, that's just not a good idea.
But hey, you know, you're the most dog-looking dog in the house, I will say.
What is that? She really likes whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah. I will say, like, Clover loves everybody. And for some reason, I don't know, some of the movements I make scare the crap
Yeah,
out of
she's
her.
also very skittish. Like if I were like, see, she looked at me. I don't know what I kicked.
Aw. Well, if you want to just hang out and do this for the rest of the podcast and not knock over cameras or, you know, be loud, you can. All right. But yeah, I worked 11 to 7. Church got out just before 10 o'clock, so I was really happy about that. You know, a little breathing room. I got 6 sales today, baby.
Nice.
Heck yeah, lots of.
What'd you do after church after work though?
Let's see.
Clover.
Hey, Clover, do not. Oh, you could sabotage the podcast doing that, bruh. All right, yeah, you just lay there, okay? We got about 30 minutes left. Not even. Well, we could probably ring this out for now.
Oh, we definitely. Oh, definitely.
But yeah, after church, you know, after work, I should say. Well, I forgot that on Sundays we get off at 6, so, you know, that's always a good feeling that you suddenly have 1 hour less of work to do.
Yeah.
But I will say I went after work. I got gas I got 19 gallons of gas for $38, dog.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, that's like,
Gas is pretty affordable right now.
oh my gosh. Like, oh my God. The van takes a special type of gas. It's E85.
Okay, so it allows for a special type of gas. You don't have to get an E85. You can get regular gas.
Oh, I've gotten regular gas.
E85, you do get significantly less gas mileage, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I will say that it only lasted.
Like, my car takes E85 as well. And I only do that when I'm in a pinch.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so like it's like just the affordable gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's like, so
I thought
like,
it was just like special.
right now, if I put E85 in my gas tank, I'd probably get 100 miles less of range.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's at 300 for a full tank right now. It'd probably be about 200 if I...
To be honest, I thought it was the exact opposite. I thought this would burn slower.
No.
Thought it was like custom for the van.
No.
But I mean, I'm really happy that it costs less than $40 to go from completely empty to completely full. But I did not know that. Say, what else was I gonna say? That's whatever. Oh yeah, it lasted. See, I wanted to start keeping track of how long it would take for me to burn through such gas, and I filled up last time. Today's the 25th. It was the 17th.
That's a good amount, yeah.
So that's not bad at all, right?
No, not really. That van probably gets the best gas mileage of any vehicle you've owned to date.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
I mean, I've driven Toyota
A 20-year-old Tacoma,
and Trixie.
a RAV4 that was like 25 years old.
No, that was the same year.
Same year? Okay,
Yeah.
so fine. 20-year-old.
Yeah, whatever, but it probably is. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to take a look at some research, but that's not the point. What Jordan really has been wanting me to talk about is all this health guru crap that I brought home. The last few days, I've been really thinking about actually hunkering down and not. It's going on a diet for
Ever.
no.
Forever.
No. Like in the aspect of true definition.
Movie-making diet.
Freaking hold up. In the aspect of true definition, it is 100% a diet. But it is not a diet that is directed in attacking on losing weight like most diets are. This diet isn't even necessarily focused in gaining weight, but it is a diet that is 100% around me getting ready for a
Movie. I
movie
said that
role.
already.
Yes, you've been wanting to say it. I gave you a freaking pedestal.
You wanted me to interject
Oh,
and
God.
to talk to you while you're talking.
We're the worst
so
podcast
you
in the
just
world.
fucking yell at me when I do that, I guess. That was weird.
That was the
Why did
weirdest
you?
sound.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Oh man, new listeners from Des Moines Con are gonna get pretty
They're
weirded
gonna,
out.
They're gonna love this, I think.
We're gonna have to be like really weird at the convention just so like this is where their expectations
You mean
are.
be normal?
You can't do that.
Wait.
You can't do that. You can't be normal.
No, I mean be normal for us.
Normal for us.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Fine. Be typical.
I mean, to be honest, I did go get more Isaac cosplay.
What the hell does that even mean?
I bought more Hawaiian shirts exclusively for me to wear at Des Moines Con.
Isaac cosplay. Okay.
Yeah, dude. You gotta market yourself. I am the guy that you see wearing a sun hat.
Remember when we agreed to dress up as each other?
Yeah, and then like nobody really picked up on us dressing as each other, but people knew that Sign was dressed as me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if you actually wear a Scully cap dressing up as Sign, people will know what's going on.
See, I just gotta wear one of his flannels or something now,
Yeah.
or overalls.
I mean, yeah, we could still dress up like each other, but Jordan, here's the thing. You dress up like a normal guy.
Just wear my work clothes.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want you to do that either.
Yeah,
You
that
would look
smells
terrible.
like deli meat.
And then when they're clean.
Smells like Jordan.
No, it smells like slime.
Jordan, you've been wearing the same freaking uniform for probably like almost a decade.
Well, I meant like the laundry detergent right now is slimes.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you got to market yourself, okay? I keep wearing that sun hat to every single convention we go to. I keep wearing Hawaiian shirts. I keep wearing our podcast shirts underneath those, and people will know. Sun hat guy, across the freaking room, all the way down that way. Yeah, that's Isaac. It's a plan, you know.
I want a too many words like leotard.
Excuse me.
Too many words leotard.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because that's how you say it. What?
Leotard?
Yeah.
Dog.
How do you say it?
It's a leotard.
What?
No, you're saying like leotard. Like what's bro, like I think you might have to get checked for saying that.
I said the exact same thing as
say it one more time. You're gonna get
leotard.
No, don't get canceled, bro. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Get the timestamp on that one. That's ridiculous.
Or maybe a unitard.
Oh man.
Yeah. Unitard.
Unitard, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the full body one? Like
What?
The one that covers everything. Head and arms and everything included.
I don't know. To be really honest, truthful,
Maxi-tard?
I'm struggling to remember what a leotard looks like.
That's what I just Googled. Leotard's the one that is just like abdomen. And unitard is like sometimes sleeves, sometimes not. But it's got legs.
This looks like what
abdomen.
girls wear to gymnastics.
Yeah, it's because it is.
You want to wear a too many words gymnastics uniform?
No, it's like just a skin tight like outfit.
Why would you want to do that?
Too many words, man.
Yeah.
He's like, they wear the skin tight spandex and.
Gotcha. Did you know that I dress up as the podcast renegade? I put on that sun hat and then I put our flag over myself.
See,
like
you're not
cape.
catching what I'm putting down here.
I definitely don't want to.
I'm talking like
Skin tight on you,
like
Jordan?
Pepsi Man, but too many words.
Skin tight on you, Jordan? Hell, it's not even like a fat joke. Skin tight on me, Jordan?
Yeah.
No.
Like do something like that with like too many words killers. Could you imagine that?
You'd be forced to have to wear a skirt.
No, I'd wear a cup.
I mean, I guess I've seen worse crotches in singlets, or not singlets, but bodysuits. Yeah, I've seen worse bulges at a convention, I guess, for cosplays. But
Is it?
but yeah, back on track. Sorry, we're like going all over the place right now this evening.
Are they just
But
called
yeah,
bodysuits?
I've really just tried to, like, last few days been really thinking about how I can
Morph suit.
tackle.
Yes.
What you find? Come on. What are you doing? Oh God.
Do you see it?
So like, how would you even make that too many words? Like, I feel like that'd be so boring. Oh. Like, you just wear a black morph suit.
No, it'd be designed like something like Pepsi Man or like a superhero. It would be too many words, man.
You spend however much money that would cost, and
Probably like $12. Those things are super cheap.
it's all yours, brother.
Bet you we could get our lady to make one.
Our seamstress?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows? But
I
no,
feel
we'd
I
probably
feel like for her that'd be like a lot of work because I don't think she has like, I don't think she's ever made that.
no, but it'd be fun though.
No.
Get down on it. Sorry.
Do we go back to my health journey now?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I'm not even upset. You're just very silly with that idea.
I think it'd be cool though.
I feel like
It'd be so fun.
I think I'd seppuku myself if I see you
It'd
wearing
be
that.
so fun though. Like it'd be so fun. Like, please continue on with your story.
All right.
What did you do when you got home?
Well, I had been thinking about getting a gym membership at Anytime Fitness, right? I'll just tell this chronologically, really. And I get home, and I notice that Jeezy's about to go out with Armin to go to the gym like he does throughout the week sometimes. And I'm like, you know what? Gym's been on my mind, really try to...
Who's Jim?
Who's Jim?
You said Jim has been on your mind.
Oh. The gym has been on my mind lately, just because I really want to blow my arms
Is that
out.
like the Dave?
The diet is literally just built around maximizing my muscle growth when I attack my arms, which does require me having to work out my arms 3 to 4 times a week now. That's what I got from the health expert and the super jack dude at Sam's Club.
Excuse me. So, something I learned from Armin is if you're not doing your max weight, you have to do the lower weight until failure.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah. I just do lower weight till failure anyways.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of benefits with that.
Yeah, but
maximize your reps,
So, if you're trying to get bigger muscles, you do bigger weight fewer times.
Really?
If you want thinner, more lean muscles,
muscles.
not necessarily defined, more like
I mean, lean and defined. There's very little difference.
If you want smaller muscles that are more agile, you do lower weight, higher reps.
Flexi, baby.
But if you want those big beefcake muscles, you got to do a high number.
I guess so. I guess I'll have to actually go to the gym.
That's something else I learned from
just
Herman.
rocking this 20-pound dumbbell all the time. But
that's good for your health, just having good health.
Yeah.
But if you want to specifically build those muscles, you're gonna want to have high numbers.
See, for 110%, I am so satisfied with the rest of my body representing this acting role. It's just that the arms need to be bigger.
So what you could do is you could do that push-up board, but just do a handstand at the same time. That way you're pushing your own weight. That's a pretty high number. Well, not that high.
I mean, I might as well just get a bench and just bench myself.
I guess true.
My weight.
It'd be essentially the same thing, but you're also building what's the word? Not necessarily, not agility, but balance and
yeah.
And other stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Like that guy that was using all fours for a long time on TikTok.
I am so doing that when I get a place of my own.
Okay.
I want you to do it. I want you to
I mean,
I'm going to do that for 100 days in a row.
His arms look insane. They're not huge, but they look
shredded.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to try that. I really want to try that. I really want to see how that goes.
I think there's some validity there for sure. For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking in a little bit more than a year's time, I'm actually wanting to shoot following the Buzzards fall 2026.
That's so soon, though.
Yeah. Listen.
I trust you, man. You're the visionary here, all right?
If anything, at the very most, I'll push it another year. 2027 fall.
I'm just worried about how much money this one's going to cost.
Hey. I'm an exhibitor now.
I know, but if you want this one to be really good, like you're saying, it's going to cost a lot of money.
It's not.
All right.
It's not.
I trust you, man.
Here's the thing. For this project, do I want my own cameras? Yes. I'm going to get my own cameras.
Okay.
I'm going to get my own equipment. I'm going to have it all in-house, okay? I'm not going to be like, yes, you can get your production name on my credits. You can get your production name on my credits.
This one's mine.
I want everything, as much as I can afford, to be in-house, okay? So I think most of the money will go towards equipment, all right, which is fine. I'm prepared for that. But at the same time, I want to be able to pay my actors this time, especially especially if it's a full-length feature film. I'm going to want to be able to take out the entire month. So
I think maybe not full-length feature film, but I think shooting for an hour-long movie.
No.
Okay.
Hour 30.
All right. It's gonna be a lot.
That's okay.
Do you have? That's a conversation for a later date.
It's all right. But anyways, yes. The whole purpose of my changing of diet is for this movie. Down the road, I do want to lose a lot of weight and get abs for the first time since almost high school. I say almost high school because I almost had abs in high school, but I didn't.
It's because you're stupid.
I just didn't do all the sit-ups in the world, But anyways, I joined Armin and Jeezy to go to the gym, which I come to find out they've stopped working out at Planet Fitness and started working out at that Lifetime near Menards.
Yeah.
And they come in, they say, hey, we got a guest. And they say, Sorry, guys. We just implemented a new rule last week. No guests on Sundays and Saturdays.
What?
Apparently, this is one of the steps that they're taking to minimize guests being a nuisance and abusing the guest rule just to go swimming every weekend.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And so, Armin said a little bit of something like, he's like, what if we promise that he won't touch the swimming pool? They're like, sorry, we can't make exceptions. And I'm like, that's okay, guys. I'll probably like walk to a coffee shop or something. They're like, okay. They said that they were going to have a shorter workout since I was stopped at the door. So I was like, all right, I'll just go figure out what to do, you know? And,
that is like bullcrap.
That's all right.
That's like, okay.
Yeah. Funny. I've been to Lifetime twice, and the furthest I ever got was the front lobby.
Nice.
Both times.
Well, maybe you can go with them next time when Cheesy's back in a week.
Well, fun fact, the
Actually,
first time
you
I
know
went to
you-
Lifetime was when I was making my checks from the factory. I was like, ooh, I'm making good money with this factory job. Maybe I can finally get right and go to Lifetime, you know?
Yeah.
And so I walk in. I'm like, hey, what are your memberships like? They're like, that's all online. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I left.
All right.
So, yeah, I walk across the parking lot. I got a lot of options. There's a gas station. There's a Caribou Coffee. There's a bunch of things.
You know, you said you have a day off tomorrow?
Yes.
I bet you if you asked Armin, he would take you
To what? The
to
gym?
Lifetime.
Oh, that's all right. I got stuff to do with my mom. It's my last day off for a very long time, okay? It's already
yeah.
booked with things that I got to do. And it's mostly family dedications. Okay, but I peeped the Fresh Fit Meals building that I haven't been to since I had just recently graduated high school, and I had only ever entered that place because my mom was dieting and she took me everywhere she went, and I was forced to go a few times. But I always thought it was a pretty neat little place. They got good smoothies,
Yeah.
good food.
Yeah.
My mom was once hooked on their meals all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I got a feeling they can get expensive after a while.
So,
But,
fun fact. They offer a service in which you don't even have to worry about what you'll be eating. They do a little scan like they did with me. I'll explain more of that soon. They figure out exactly what your macros are, exactly what your goal is, and they plan your meals accordingly. And so you don't even have to think about what you have to eat. You just got to know what to eat on what day from what they give you.
it sounds like exactly what I need. That's my biggest problem.
And dog, apparently, you know what the average results are? People are losing 48 pounds in 6 months.
Doing mental math, hang on. It's like a little, I think over 5 pounds a month. It's like, what, 7, I think?
Well, let's see. I should know this mentally, but I'm not gonna. 8 pounds a month.
I was really
8 pounds a
close.
month, yeah.
Wow. My mental math is getting better. That's crazy.
I didn't even think about it. I was too lazy. But yeah, I walk in to the Fresh Fit Meals, and I'm like, "Hey, sir." He's like, "What can I do for you?" And like, I don't even know how to start explaining my situation because it's what we just talked about. Oh, it's for this movie role, blah blah blah. I tell him, "Hey, man, I'm trying to get prepped for this movie role in about a year's time, and the only thing I really need to do is get my arms really big. But I don't want to go on a bulk because I don't want to get bigger. I just need my arms to get bigger." He's like, "Okay, are you trying to want to get on like a bodybuilder type schedule where you burn fat at the same time you're growing muscle?" And I'm like, no. I need to maintain the fat on my torso because it's going to have accuracy to the role I'm representing. And they're like, interesting. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, this is like super specific of a situation. He's like, that's okay, that's okay. Do you know your BMI? And I'm like, not at all. He's like, okay, that's okay. Step on the scale. And I'm like, this is about to be humbling. He's like, don't even worry about it. We're going to do this just so we can track 2 things on it. And the 2 things that he wanted me to track was my BMR. Don't ask me what BMR stands for. I kind of forgot. But let me see if
It's crazy how sensitive these mics
here.
are. Like, I'm noticing, like, you right now, like, when you talk into it at a very specific point, that's when I can actually hear you.
Interesting. So, the BMR.
That's what podcast mics are meant to do, I guess.
My BMR is 1,806. You know what a BMR is?
Body mass ratio.
I don't know.
Body mass ratio.
He pointed at that number and said, this is how many calories your body would naturally burn if you laid down in bed for 24 hours and did absolutely nothing. Your body's going to burn that much calories. 1,806 is mine. Armin said, that's pretty low. And he's like, well, you are a tiny person.
You know what? That is true. That is true. Armin is like 6'2", so like
Yeah.
that's like a full 6 inches bigger than you, right?
I'm 5'7", baby girls. So it's 7 inches.
Yeah,
more.
7 inches. So, what is your goal, other?
Yes, it is, other. It's not to gain weight, not
that's-
to lose weight. I mean, if I gain weight and muscle, it's not a big problem
That's
either.
still a good amount of carbs, honestly. That's
Yeah.
like a really safe number.
He says he wants me to just primarily use my carbs as an energy source, and really just focus on the protein, really. But yeah, most of my intake for my macros will be in carbs at 273 grams.
That's cool. It breaks down the
205
actual
grams of
weight
protein.
each.
Yeah.
You can continue talking. Sorry, I'm
What are you looking at?
So your total body in water, 107.4 pounds. You're 107 pounds of water.
That's interesting to think about, actually.
107 pounds of wet.
Yeah. Sure.
Dry lean, I think that's like hair and stuff, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe like toenails too.
I don't know. I'm actually really proud of my muscle mass.
And then you only have 81 pounds of fat.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Well, someone would look at that and be like, oh, yeah, you got 70 pounds to lose.
Eh.
You know?
It'd be more like 50 at most, because like you want fat still. That's your insulator. That's what keeps you like alive.
Yes, but like, 5% fat is like the minimum that's recommended.
Yeah, minimum. That's like anything less than that, then you're dying.
Well, you're not dying. You're just like bulimic.
That means you're okay.
No. You're controlled dying.
Okay, whatever that means.
You just want to look extra veiny that day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But 146 pounds of 0.6 of good weight, And then
What's good weight?
Just all the
Everything?
living stuff, right? Keep talking. I'm reading.
But yeah. Obviously, I expected myself to have gained weight since I stopped eating like healthy. I was on that health kick a few months ago of trying to lose weight, and then I just stopped because of finances, and I just stopped weighing myself because of it.
You have 84 pounds of muscle mass.
Yeah.
So you do have more muscle than
you
fat.
Damn right, baby. More muscle than
pretty
fat.
Good. But it is, it's still really close.
Only something I don't know.
That's almost like a 50-50 ratio, which is still healthy.
I mean, that's
like,
what I've always expected
healthy.
myself to be. Half fat, half muscle,
The
Look at my
BMI
leg.
is 35.7. And PBF is percent body fat 35. Excuse me. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, man, his name was Matt. Nicest guy on earth.
Hardy?
No. Nicest guy on earth, bro. Like, he enlightened me so much on a lot of things. Pulled out a calculator, put all this on paper, made me feel good. It's interesting. Yeah, I gave him a very unique task, and he really helped me out with this. I'm still going to be technically in a caloric surplus. Wants me eating almost 3,000 calories a day. 2,728 calories. He said, "Hey, bro, don't get those stupid calorie counting apps where they take a picture of the food, because that's bogus."
Can you go more in depth on that?
Oh, I just asked him, like, "Hey, man, you got any like apps that you recommend for like tracking your calories and stuff? Like, you know, it's trending that they take a picture of like a burrito bowl and it shows how many calories are in it." He's like, "Nah, that's not tracking squat, bro. Just you
Because
know,
like me and Armin both used MyFitnessPal for a long time. That doesn't take a picture of anything, but like it just has
I
the
mean,
actual numbers on
I'm
there.
sure that there's just all reliable apps that are free that you just download, and as long as you're a good boy about recording everything in the numbers, it'll help you keep track of the math at least. But yeah, that's what I did in the meantime while those boys were working out. Yep. Yeah, he was just really hospitable. And I told him, well, it sounds like for the first time ever, I'm actually convinced that it's a healthy way to, treat yourself is actually eating food, which is kind of funny because I've always, tried eating less
I do.
food. What?
BMR is not what I said it was. It is basal metabolic rate.
Metabolic rate.
Same thing.
Does it say basal?
Basal. Right there.
Oh. Gotcha.
But
yeah.
basal as in like base. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, metabolic rate. But
I
yeah,
need to see what mine
I don't
is.
know.
Did that cost anything?
No.
Like that?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I
I was
j-
like, okay, how much this costs? Nothing at all. I'm like,
I
this is
need
a
to-
lot of free information. He's like, absolutely.
I need to go do that. I might do that on my day off.
It's something that I say all the time when I'm selling. It's at least worth knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Like that's something I've actually been genuinely
it's worth
curious about.
knowing.
But
I was
like-
actually what?
How much? Okay, well, I don't know if you've gotten to this point in the story yet, but how much do the meals cost? Like, how
About-
much did you spend?
About $10 each.
Really?
Well, listen. If you get on their meal plan, which is not worrying about what you eat, you just eat what they give you
Yeah.
and only what they give you,
Yeah.
it is a bit pricey really quick.
Really?
Well, it's because it's covering 3 meals a day
Yeah.
and
How
probably
long?
including
How
snacks.
many months? Like how many days? How many what?
So they have a discount trial, not a free trial,
Mhm.
but a discount trial for the first 2 months, and you can see how that goes for you.
Okay.
But after that, it goes to the normal price.
Okay.
It is not that much of a difference in price for it to really be that much of a financial decision to keep going.
Yeah.
But the normal price, now bear with me here,
I'm listening.
it would easily be the most expensive subscription that you have.
Yeah.
It's $175 a week.
A week.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 400 something. That's like. That's
Yep.
like
Let's calculate
over
that.
$600 a month.
Yeah, let's calculate that. 175 times 4 equals, it's a flat $700 a month.
That's crazy.
I
That is a
mean,
lot.
How crazy is it if that's literally the only food you're eating and you're not buying groceries? you're not going to fast food.
I don't even spend that much in groceries a month.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I spend like $100 a month because I don't really buy groceries.
It's almost
I
like
do buy a lot of. I do eat out a lot.
it's almost like you're paying a dietitian. It's almost like you're paying a personal chef.
Yeah, it's
You know,
definitely a big
you are
personal chef
paying
energy.
you are paying the luxury of not cooking your own meals, preparing your own meals. You're paying for the luxury of not worrying about that.
Mm-hmm.
You're saving a ton of time in your day, especially if you're a guy like me who's super busy, who's back to back to back to back, who isn't really excited about having to go to the grocery store and actually putting together a real meal.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. It's expensive, but legit, if it's the only food you're consuming, you are saving a lot not going out to eat or getting groceries.
Yeah, that might be my biggest thing is because I do eat out a lot. But like, I don't.
How about
I think I
this?
spend $700
How about this?
a month.
It is the 25th. Starting June 1st, you should calculate all the food that you eat just from going out to fast food.
Okay.
And if it's more than 700, you should immediately get that meal plan.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you're already spending the money,
Yeah.
how about you just eat literally nothing but that? Honestly, it's like,
I mean, I could also like probably just do it right now. 'Cause,
yeah.
like I don't pay in cash like at all. So like
You can just go through your history, your
Yeah.
payment history. Well, while Jordan's gonna do that, I think I'm gonna close out the episode.
what are you talking about? We're not done yet.
Well, I mean, the story's technically over.
Well, yeah, but I haven't talked yet.
I get done with
I
Matt.
guess it is an hour.
He's super nice, hooks me up.
Because like I was gonna say something.
Well, okay, let me get to this part of the story real quick.
I just
He's
don't know
like,
what it was.
I'm like, okay, cool. So like, I've been trying to like tackle getting back into being healthy, but like the last 2 days, I've been kind of nervous as to what I should be eating. And so the last 2 days I've had next to nothing. He's like, what you had? I'm like, well, today I've had 2 bananas, a Sam's Club hot dog, and 2 cups of water. He's like, oh, God. You're nowhere close to what these macros we just calculated are. Yeah, you want to do some meals? And I'm like, absolutely. He's like, okay, cool. And so he grabs some stuff that is like lower in calories but maximizing the protein. He's like, there's this. Oh, also there's this. And now he's got 2 boxes in his hand. He's like, wait. How many meals do you want to do? I don't want to just start grabbing a lot of this, I'm like, let's do 3. He's like, okay, cool. And I'm a salesman,
Mm-hmm.
It starts coming into my head. Is he just trying to sell me on this? Stay with him here. He's been really nice. He grabs a 3rd box. He's like, oh, wait. You wanted breakfast? Do you want breakfast? And in my head, I'm like, this is how he kind of gets me to pay a little bit more than what I'm saying, right? I'm like, yeah, sure. And he puts back one of the meals before he grabs me a breakfast. And I'm like, this is a genuine guy. He's not just trying to make a buck off me, He's actually like, dude, he's super helpful. He was super helpful. And I think like it just goes to show, perfect timing, by the way. Once I purchased my meals and my smoothie, I was picking up my stuff and grabbing my receipt right at the same time that Armin and Jeezy pulled up to the place.
Nice.
Yeah, it was perfect time and maximized my time, my free time perfectly in that.
That's fine.
But shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh no. Oh yeah. It's like I was telling Armin, the number one thing that's been keeping me from actually being healthy and staying healthy is education.
Excuse me.
Like actual education, like knowing what the frick I'm doing, Like on a certain scale, I weightlifted in high school. I know what the frick I should be doing when it comes to exercising, but when it comes to my diet, I have no clue. Fruits and vegetables and real food is healthy. Cool. Fast food and chips and all that stuff, not so healthy. That's about as far as I know, you know. But other than that, I don't know. My diet's been all over the place since I've been born. But yeah, that's my story. Really happy with what I've learned today. Very eye-opening, very insightful. So yeah, that's just
As you guys can see, I'm wearing a hat. This is my birthday hat, apparently.
all right.
It was delivered to me a little early. That's okay. Thank you, Simon. James, when you see this, you will already have your birthday hat in your hand. So, yeah, this one's mine. You'll have yours. And we'll be.
Is it
we'll be hat
also a
bros.
Scully cap?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I just want y'all to know that come October, I really hope I don't get one of those.
you will. You will.
I don't want one of those.
Neither did James. James has never worn a hat before. Like, period. He don't wear hats. And he was gifted one.
I want you to know that if I get a hat like that,
Why?
whoever paid for it
Yeah.
wasted their money.
Okay.
It will sit on the shelf.
Simon entirely knew that. He did not expect James to wear it. He's just getting him a Scully hat. So expect a Scully hat on your birthday. I'll actually wear mine. I don't hate these. They're not my favorite, but like I really like the color on this one, like a lot.
How about this, Sime? If you're watching, if you're listening,
He won't.
You probably won't.
He's no longer one of our fans, and he's part of the podcast.
I don't want a Scully cap that's a little bit all over the place.
See, did you see James's?
No.
It's just flat black.
I would prefer a Scully cap that I could probably use as a movie prop.
See, I like solid color ones a lot more than a lot of these patterns, and I like them to be symmetrical as well if I do have a pattern. But like this one, I just loved this mint teal so much. So.
See, I don't want anything plaid. Like, if Sime wants any hints as to how I'm going to be wearing one of those, I don't want anything plaid. I don't want anything multicolored like that. Bonus points if you got any Scaldstone symbols on it, like on the back or something like that. It would have to be personalized and custom for me to be like, ooh, that's nice.
From what he's told
not,
me,
just
he has
normal
been
color.
working on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably for him.
Well, just in general. I don't know.
Just in general.
I don't know. Could you imagine one? Like, because, like,
Lord, that'll
all
be
these
the
ones
day.
that he has have, like, an underbrim and a special inside. And then, could you imagine one, though, that's flat black, like a red bill, maybe? And then it has a big, full Alphamis logo right on the top there.
That'll be the day if the freaking crew gets Scully caps before actual ball caps. That'd be so stupid.
I don't know. I rock it. I fuck with it, you know.
I don't.
Why?
I just don't.
Why? Explain it. Explain yourself.
I'm not an Englishman.
Okay, what does that got to do with it? Are you racist?
Racist.
Are you?
Racist.
Yeah.
How can someone be racist to the country that tried to own the earth?
Okay, that was funny. But these are more Scottish and Irish origin, so you know.
Yeah? Wonderful. Yeah, you want to go get some fish and chips now?
Okay, he's just being more racist. Cheesy, get him.
What?
Anyways,
Oh, yeah,
we
he
didn't do
doesn't
hot
like that.
take.
Oh my god, hot takes, really?
We're gonna.
You know what? Just to piss you off, I'm going to talk like this the rest of the day.
That's fine.
Rest of the episode.
So we're gonna speed run a bunch of these, all right?
What?
Because
Why didn't you tell me that?
well, I didn't expect you to talk for 45 minutes straight.
Why don't you tell me things?
Maybe don't talk for 45 minutes straight.
What's with these stupid Jordan
Maybe
surprises?
get the fuck on with your conversation.
Maybe like tell me that before I already spent
shouldn't
45
have
minutes
to.
on the story.
Anyways, it's fine. Famous people are usually happier than regular people.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
I disagree with that one.
It's all right.
I actually just watched a documentary about how that's not the case.
It's all right. It's okay to be wrong. And build a documentary around a
I'm
narrative.
going to save that one. We're going to talk about that
Sure.
at a later date. Black coffee is the best coffee. No.
Nope. Moving on.
Men have it easier than women. No.
I plead the fifth.
Mental health coverage should always be included in health insurance.
Yes.
Yes. Time is a construct. Yes.
Yes.
Paper newspapers and magazines will be obsolete within the next 50 years. That's now.
I like magazines. I do. I love magazines, actually.
But are they obsolete?
They are obsolete.
Okay.
They are obsolete.
Middle names are pointless.
No. Middle names are the single most powerful entity in this fucking planet.
I disagree. I agree with this. I think they are pointless, although I love my middle name. It's great. It's a fun story to tell people. So, like, I still like them. But, like, they don't really serve a functionality.
Functionality.
Yeah.
Lore.
Yeah.
Lore.
I don't...
Lore.
Celebrities should be transparent about any plastic surgery they've had. That's just stupid. Who cares?
It's not our business.
Exactly. Preheating the oven is unnecessary. Yes.
What?
Preheating the oven is unnecessary.
Why is it unnecessary? Why is this even trivial?
Because if you just turn the oven on, pop it in there, it'll be done. It's not going to take, like, more time. It's actually going to probably take less time. But, like, preheating the oven takes time, and then you have to take the time to cook it.
Sure.
Just throw that bitch in the oven.
Sure.
Oh, cancel culture has gotten out of hand. Yes.
I mean, I don't know, actually. I feel like it's tamed down.
It has. It has tamed down over the last year or so.
I feel like there was, like, the wave of canceling and, hey, can you excuse yourself, bro? You are not Thumper from freaking Bambi.
What are you doing right now? Are you okay?
Yo, chillax. You got fleas or something?
I don't think so.
Go get
I
checked.
think she's just weird.
Well,
It's died down for sure, but, like, it's still, like, awful.
I don't think so.
In most cases, you need a college degree to be successful.
No.
No.
Not at
Volunteer hours should be required in high school.
all. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
No.
Have some damn respect for the community you got brought into.
Marriage proposals should not be done in public in front of a lot of people. That's up to you. I don't give a fuck.
It's up to your decision.
Psychological thrillers are scarier than gory horror movies. Yes. $100 is a lot of money. No. Well, I think it depends on the context. $100 of food? No. $100 in... No, that's not... There's like a real one that was really good.
$100 in Hot Wheels. That's a lot.
$100 in Transformers is not.
Yes. I would say earning $100.
It's like a day.
Not a lot. Winning $100. That'll make your day.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. We agree. Employees should get a raise each year that, at minimum, accounts for inflation. Yes.
Yeah. Problem is a lot of companies can't keep up with something like that.
McDonald's is better than Burger King. No.
Well, think about it. Average burger. The average burger. Burger King got it. But
It's because Burger King Burger King tastes better. McDonald's is generally more cheaper.
I'd say
cheaper?
I don't know. Pass.
The fuck?
I don't know. I like them both. I do.
I just think Burger King is better generally.
I think people are just trying to be different.
Do you think Burger King tastes better?
I think Burger King by and large, their burgers taste real.
Does it
compared to
taste
McDonald's.
better?
Yes.
Okay. I would rather have a group of acquaintances than one close friend. No.
So, like, you don't get any close friends if you have the group of acquaintances? So, like, I just have, like, a bunch of coworkers?
Yeah.
No.
That's awful. Having a baby can save a relationship.
No.
So
Having a baby can prolong a failed one.
I think
Having a baby can
having a baby can go one of three ways.
add 18 years to a bad relationship, and then you divorce when he's 18.
I think it can do exactly that. I think it can save a relationship, but I also think it can ruin a relationship.
I think having a baby can
Change your life.
rain check your relationship status decisions, in which, you know, you can grow the hell up if you have a baby, but that's entirely up to the decision of you and
I
your
like how you yelled
partner.
at the dog for thumping the floor, and now you're doing exactly that.
Well, I have ADHD.
Maybe the dog does too. That is a thing.
Maybe the dog does, so I'm
Okay.
going to just kick that away from me.
Don't recommend doing it
There we
again.
go.
It's really close. So
I don't care.
So I'm gonna say that's an agree because I did technically agree with him, but like it's fine. Ketchup is better than any other condiment.
Condom?
Condiment.
I've never used ketchup as a condom.
That's,
Jordan.
ketchup is better than any other condiment.
Ketchup is better than any other condom.
No, there's barbecue sauce. There's mustard, dog. Me and Isaac have both unanimously agreed that mustard is like the best one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like saying, you know, the McDonald's versus Burger King thing. You got the face of every entity. Ketchup is the face.
Bro,
What?
it's not that deep.
It is.
It's not.
Well, it's really fun to, you know, nitpick and analyze things that deep.
No,
Yes, it is.
no.
You have a better worldview like that.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Mustard's really nice.
I
on
don't
hot
want to do
dogs.
this anymore.
I prefer mustard over
Football is the best sport to watch live.
live? No,
What?
not at all.
What do you mean by live?
Like there in person.
I feel like that's different though. I feel like live is watching it as it's airing, as
No.
it's happening.
No, that's not what people mean. You're not in the sports world, Jordan.
I've been
What-
in the NASCAR world for fucking 27 years, dog.
Okay.
I know what that means, all right?
Okay, then let's have opinions on both the perspectives. Okay.
Okay. The Olympics should happen every year. Why?
Wait,
Why?
we went through that card way too quickly.
Well, it's because this is a speed run.
the answer is-
if it's something we can't agree on,
The answer
it goes
is
into
no.
the pile to talk about later.
The answer is no. Football is not the best sport. To watch.
The Olympics should happen every year.
No,
No, I don't think there's any point. The book is always better than the movie.
no,
No. Hunting for sport is unethical.
yes.
In the topic of specifically ethics, I think I can agree with that, yeah. But, like, I don't give a fuck enough.
There's animals that are extinct because of people being jackasses.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, hunting animals so you can actually eat them is one thing, but killing animals just because you like killing?
It's for the thrill of the hunt, you know, man.
The thrill of the hunt?
I think hunting
Alright.
for sport is...
Sell all your guns, take it down with your bare hands, huh? That's the thrill of the hunt.
It is.
All right.
I think hunting for sport is better than hunting for what's the word like to sell
Poaching?
their poaching, yeah.
I mean, I guess it's lesser of the two evils, but like hunting for sport, what do you do with the dead body after that, you know?
Eat it.
Then it's not hunting for sport.
I mean, you can still eat your sport catch. Like,
It does not become hunting for sport if you eat it.
I disagree.
Look up the definition. Look it up.
Well, fine. Maybe it depends on what you're hunting. Like, there's hunting for sport for deer. People will just then make that deer into like extra food. You know, they already have plenty of food. They just want deer meat. I guess after catching this big buck.
Are we done
you know?
here? We
Yeah,
done?
yeah, we're here. We're done.
All right, 1, 2, 3, amen. Amen.
You're awful. Who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to, Isaac?
I dedicate this episode out to Matt.
Who's Matt?
Matt is the guy who helped me at the Fresh Fit Meals.
Thank you. I dedicate this podcast out to Sime for giving me this hat.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, amen.
Amen on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.
Amen.